in this one. And then looking at a tail of the tape between the two, it's Jaxon Smith who's been dominant, 8-2 on the year so far. And he does have that technical fall on his resume this year. It is the one of two weight classes in which Maryland is favored. It's the number 4 Jaxon Smith and the unranked Bobby Striggow, a 6th-year senior from Orono, Minnesota. Smith trying to provide a bright spot in what will go down as a dominant victory here at the Xfinity Center for Michigan. Smith. Nothing yet. Throws off the hands of Striggow. Smith letting Striggow come to him. It's a more patient approach than we've seen many Maryland wrestlers take so far this evening. First minute through, nothing yet between Smith and Striggow on the scoreboard. And going for the right leg and trying to get the takedown, and getting it is Jaxon Smith. The takedown on Bobby Striggow. And the first real claps we've heard of this Xfinity Center crowd, Ben. And with that takedown, Ben, we finally have a Maryland wrestler who can claim a lead early as they come right in front of us outside the perimeter. But, Ben, the first lead that a Maryland wrestler has, it's 3-0 now in favor of Jaxon Smith, and kind of maybe the wrestler we'd expect to have that statistic.
Yeah, number 4, Smith is the guy that you'd expect to really give you your best shot at stealing some points or, winning a bout at this point in the duel here if you're Maryland. But it's just good kind of to hear the crowd get a little bit more involved, finally get that lead. It's been so dominant for Michigan so far that you're going to take anything that's good, and Clemson's going to take the positives that come from that as well.
Smith, one of 3 Maryland wrestlers who was undefeated in dual meets coming into this one, but he's the only one between himself, Ethan Miller, and Michael North. It's only Jaxon Smith now who has a chance to keep that unbeaten streak alive in dual meets if he can get it done here and continue to get it done against Bobby Striggow. With the escape, that adds another point, 4-0 in favor of Smith. Smith, we're heading to the final 30 seconds of our first period. Over 50 seconds of riding time in favor of the redshirt sophomore Jaxon Smith, one of 2 team captains for head coach Alex Clemson and this Terps wrestling team. An escape from Bobby Striggow makes us a bit closer, 3-1 in favor of Smith. As the seconds wind down in this first period, both wrestlers threaten, but none will make a move. Oh, to end our first 3 minutes. And Smith, we said the first Maryland wrestler to get an advantage. It comes to that big right leg takedown.
Good opportunistic timing from Smith. He saw the leg come up and just executed very efficiently, getting himself into position. And he's a strong guy, been in this position many times, and that's an easy takedown for him.
An NCAA qualifier, one of 4 Terps who made it to the final tournament of the year last year. As you kind of see those 2 takedowns here, and it's Michigan who's had that advantage all throughout the night, but it's Smith kind of bringing it back here with only the second one so far for the Terps.
It's about swinging momentum into a positive factor for you if you're Maryland at this point.
Adding on the riding time again is Smith, now over a minute 20 seconds in Smith's favor. Maryland has not gotten any points via riding time at all tonight.
This is a good chance, though, for Smith right here, already clock winding over 140.
Smith fighting for the right arm, now goes to the left, now back to the right of Bobby Striggow. Striggow has kind of been battling back this season. He missed nearly all of last season with an injury. He got to compete in the Michigan State Open, but only 2 matches wrestled in all last year for Striggow, who's having his way again against and trying to come back against Jaxon Smith in this second period. Smith will start at the top. He's got over 2 minutes of riding time, as you can see right there, as we're under 50 seconds in the second period. Again, look at Striggow just fighting to get to the perimeter where they can call it and get things started back at the middle circle.
Jaxon, I'm giving you a hint. Give him your opinion.
Smith starting back on top. It's Smith again, 3-0 in dual matches so far this season, and he's going up against Striggow, who's 2-0 himself. Wins for the graduate Striggow at Columbia and at Ryder. As we'll start back again with Smith, who's kind of had his way by being the one on top and getting to Striggow, trying to add on to that riding time. And finally, it's an escape comes, and all of a sudden, it's only a 1-point lead from Smith as that big takedown feels like it's kind of come a while ago, and momentum starting to swing back to Striggow. Big escape there to end our second period. As Striggow making it anyone's bout here, Ben, and they're definitely the closest we've seen about coming into the third period today.
It all comes down to this. What more could you ask for right here? If you're these two teams, a really close one right here. It could swing in anyone's favor at any moment with one takedown.
How about the jolt up from Jaxon Smith to try to stop the riding time and now stop a takedown, and he gets an escape back into the middle. Reclaiming a 2-point lead is Jaxon Smith. Still a lot that Striggow could do to get those 2 points back. Remember, a takedown will put him in the lead, but the riding time much in favor of Jaxon Smith. 2 minutes and 22 seconds is a good cushion for the redshirt sophomore Smith in that area. Striggow gets out of the right arm from Smith. Threatens low and goes high. Now goes low for the right leg. And getting out of it for Striggow. He's got 55 seconds to make up the 2 points. Smith looking for the left leg. Still nothing there. The time is running out for Striggow to reverse the riding time. And now with only 32 seconds left in the third period, that riding time point will go for Jaxon Smith. A takedown would tie things for overtime here, but it's Smith now playing the defensive on Bobby Striggow and trying to make sure that won't happen. That won't be riding time for Smith, but with 10 seconds left in the third period, it's Smith willing to play again on the defensive, and that's what he does to end the third period.